Hi, I'm Mitch Shoemaker, and this is day 44 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on today. So, yay for day 44. Sorry, I stuck one of those little on-guard drops in my mouth because I am coughing really badly tonight. And I really want to do my video, debating whether or not I'm going to go to bed after my video. Probably just going to get something to eat. But I'm hoping this will keep me from coughing incessantly. Probably should have waited a little bit longer to do the video, but I'm exhausted today, and I haven't had a nap, but I'm still exhausted. But I mean, it is my fault. I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night because when I went to bed, because I'm a dork. But I love me anyway. And I am very grateful. I took a shower this morning. I got dressed. I went to the dentist. They're very nice. I thought I was going to have to fill out a whole bunch of like paperwork and all that stuff like you do when you go to the doctor's office, because I'd never been to that particular dentist's office before. But I didn't have to fill out any paperwork. I didn't have to give them any of my information. I guess they got it all from my regular dentist or whatever. And the dentist came in, he looked at it, at my lovely little tooth, and basically told me what I already knew, that my crown needs to be replaced. But in the meantime, he put some kind of filler over where the broken spot was to protect the nerve, to keep anything from getting into the nerve. And when I asked him how long it would last, he said he didn't know. It could last a couple days or it could last a couple months, because he's known people it's lasted a few months. It just depends on how hard I chew on it or click on it, because it's just a temporary filler thing. So I kind of have a reprieve with the whole getting a crown for my tooth. So yay, that makes me very happy. And they didn't charge me anything for it, which is just amazing. And it just reminded me again how much God is taking care of me. One of those miracles, blessings that are there every day when I choose to be aware. And I'm sure there's miracles in your life that happen every day, just tiny little things that we often take for granted or don't look at or don't think about if we're not paying attention. So or maybe I was only paying attention because I was stressing about that particular situation. But it just made me feel very blessed and very grateful for that little miracle. And that I was able to stop in the store and buy something I needed. Went to a Walgreens because it was close and I have a whole lot of energy. But I came home, I rested for a little bit. And then I actually got on my phone. I was going to get on my phone to play games, and instead I got on my phone and I went to a website, Indeed.com, and I started looking at jobs, because I know I need to find something that I can do as far as work. And if I can't get back in my car and go to work doing what I was doing before, then I need to find something else. And the weather's been really stormy outside, and I had my windows open, so I think maybe that's why my cough seems like it's getting worse tonight. It's just the crazy weather, so I went and closed my windows because, one, it's getting really cold in my house, and it's already cold and I haven't gone to bed yet. And two, the wind and the allergies and the storms, so my body just doesn't respond well to that. And the fact that I'm still trying to get over this stupid whatever, I think I'm getting a cold instead, so... Excuse me, I apologize. I was hoping that wouldn't be this bad. I've been doing that all day, all night. I did sort of take a nap this afternoon, which was nice, because I was totally exhausted by the time I was done with that. So I took a nap, which was nice for a little bit, but my phone made noises. I keep forgetting to turn it off when I'm sleeping. And I also knew I had to get up to do my video at some point tonight, and I wanted to call my son before it got too late. And I tried to call him before I took my nap, and there was no answer. So then I called him when I got up from my nap, and of course he was there. My daughter actually answered the phone, and then she took it to him. But it was nice to talk to him. Today's his birthday. I can't believe he's 15. Oh my gosh. My oldest is 19. Now my second one is 15. And my baby will be 13 next week. Hoy. They need to just stop growing up. That would be nice. Which is what I told him. And my son's all like, hey, in 6 months I can get a job. And I'm like, I think you have to be 16. So like in a year. But I know like I think at 15 and a half, you can get a permit to drive. So I'm just like, oh my gosh. Not that I haven't let that kid drive my car before. So I've already done that. So a little bit scarier, the idea of him actually having a license and doing it on his own. But anyway, he's just super excited. And I'm like, just stop being super excited to grow up. Stop being super excited to jump to the future. Just stay right where you're at. Which, maybe I should have been. Okay, I'm not going to do the shoulda, woulda, coulda thing. But I think for me, just learning to stay in today, maybe that will rub off on my kids at some point. Or maybe not. I don't know. But also a reminder that everybody kind of looks to the future, hopes for things. And we all have to have stuff to hope for, to look forward to, especially when we're having a bad day. Because we're like, well, tomorrow will be better, right? There's always something better, something different. But I also think if we stay in today, we stay in the moment, we look around, we can find the little miracles. So no, I didn't get, my tooth molded for a new crown or a temporary crown put on or any of that other stuff, which my regular dentist probably would have done. But I got some kind of a filler that's covering my tooth so I can chew, I can eat. My mouth is still a little sore. But it's fine. So I'm very grateful for that. I feel very blessed for that. I actually looked at jobs, emailed them to myself and to my friend so she can help me with my resume, which I told her I don't have the energy to deal with today, but I'll look at it tomorrow and see what I can add to it, because I haven't updated it since I had my previous job, because I didn't need a resume to get this job that I'm doing right now. And so I just have to make my brain function. I'm having difficulties keeping thoughts in my head for some reason or other, which is why I didn't do my resume today. That I'm just tired. So baby steps at doing things. I don't feel as physically exhausted as I have been, but this cough is just never ending. And of course, I'm still overweight and out of shape, so I do get winded quite easily, and not being able to breathe with a stupid cough is not helping any. So I opted not to go to work tonight, even though that would have been nice for my budget, and stormy weather means more people want rides because nobody wants to drive in it, myself included. So anyway, I not doing that today. I'm just not doing that. But like I said, I did at least that much, and I made food, and I took a nap, and I talked to my son. So I still haven't read my scriptures and meditationals or written in my journal, and I probably won't tonight, which is sad because I did it for a few days and it was really nice, and then I just decided to take a day off, which is always a bad idea. And I need to get back into doing it. I know that, but I'm at least very grateful at this point, if nothing else, that I was able to take a shower, go to the dentist, get my tooth fixed, look up some possible job opportunities. So maybe tomorrow I'll work on my resume and stuff, and then maybe Monday I'll start submitting some applications, and we'll see what happens. And maybe Monday I will feel well enough that I can go back to work, and so I can submit some applications and go to work, and so then I can start, having some money to pay the bills in the interim until I get everything else sorted out, and then maybe I'll get another job, or maybe I'll just get better and keep doing the one that I currently have. I don't know. And at some point I need to get back to working on my writing. I need to get my brain to stay focused on something long enough to do that. But it's this is my frustration. See, talked to my son today. He's like, "Oh, you sound better." And I'm like, "Yay, thanks." Until I start talking too much, and then I'm going to start coughing again. So it happens. I don't have any control over that. It's very frustrating right now. Anyway, I I really don't have a whole lot else to say today. I apologize. I'm having a hard time staying focused, but I'm grateful for the little miracles in my life. I'm grateful for the love and support of people in my life. I'm grateful for the dentist today that didn't charge me anything to put a filler in my mouth and made it so that my nerve's not gonna be exposed, so I don't have to worry about that. And just, I just feel very loved and very blessed and very grateful. And just want anybody who's watching this to know that those little miracles and things can happen in your life too. You just have to look for them, have to listen to them, have to pray for them sometimes. But like I said, I was worried about it and had no idea how it was going to work out, and I just kept having a feeling that God was going to take care of it. And then I went today, and God took care of it. It was amazing, because in my limited vision, my limited knowledge, there was no way that was going to work out like that. But God sees what I can't, and He knows that things are going to work out. So it's a reminder to me that I don't have to worry about things that I can't control, but I just have to do my best to take care of myself. And that in of itself is a blessing, a miracle, to be reminded of those things. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop worrying and stop questioning it. I think it takes a lot of time, but I still, in spite of my doubts, I moved forward. I still went to the dentist. I still figured it'll work out one way or the other. So I did, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for this day that I've had and to be alive. And got my little earrings in. Yeah, turning them backwards. Anyway, I am I'm gonna have to end this video because I'm having a hard time learning today also that trying not to cough, especially like at the dentist's office. Holding coughs in can be very painful. You can't really be talking doing that either. So it's not painful, it's uncomfortable. Get that tickle in the back of their throat, and then it starts to hurt a little bit. Well, it's very uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm saying a bunch of nonsensical stuff and probably TMI that's not important. That's what I do when I'm tired or I can't think clearly, and I don't feel like anything I've said is in any kind of semblance of order or connected today. So I apologize for the random all over the place. That's kind of how my brain has been working lately, which is somewhat frustrating, but at least it's working. At least I'm doing my videos, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for whoever's choosing to watch these videos. And if you like them, you can hit like, subscribe, or share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude, and maybe do some writing.